In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 1st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Phoenix Suns vs. Charlotte Hornets. The Phoenix Suns head to Charlotte to take on the Hornets on Wednesday. Phoenix is coming off a 104-101 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks on Sunday. Charlotte, meanwhile, beat the Detroit Pistons 117-106 on Monday. The Suns are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 road games and 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Hornets are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games and 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The under is 5-1 in Suns' last 6 road games. The under is 4-0 in Hornets' last 4 overall. The over is 12-4 in the last 16 meetings. The Suns are still missing Landry Shamet, but the big news is that Kevin Durant is expected to debut here, while the Hornets are short-handed as LaMelo Ball and PJ Washington are both out. The Phoenix Suns will have to work Durant into the lineup, and there could be growing pains, but the Hornets aren't good and now just ruled out Ball for the season. The Suns are getting a big boost to the lineup, while the Hornets have been given every reason to just throw in the towel. This would have been an interesting matchup if the Hornets were at full health, because they've looked good during their 5-game win streak. But with Ball out, I don't give the Hornets much of a chance against this new-look Suns lineup. This could get ugly, so the Phoenix Suns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Without Ball, the Hornets' offense will be even worse, and earlier this year, we already saw Phoenix's defense hold Charlotte to under 100 points. As well, although Durant is set to make his debut, there could be chemistry issues early on, as none of them are used to playing with one another, and with that, the Suns will look to slow down the pace. This season, the Hornets are 34-29 and hitting the under, while Phoenix is 32-29-1. Currently, the Suns play at a pace of 100.6, which ranks 19th, while their defensive efficiency ranks 8th. Charlotte, meanwhile, plays at a pace of 102.9, which ranks 9th, but without Ball, their offense won't be the same. Finally, in Charlotte's last 4 games, the games are averaging 224.5 points per game, while Phoenix's last 4 are averaging 224 points per game. But I expect a slow-paced game with no Ball and Durant making his debut. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls vs. Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons will play host to the Chicago Bulls, as Chicago is currently outside looking in with hopes of making a play-in game. The Pistons, meanwhile, sit bottom in the East and are outside of the playoff race. The Bulls have won the last 10 between these two, including an 18-point victory on the road last time they squared off. The Bulls are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 road games and 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The Pistons are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 home games and 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 games playing on 1 day's rest. The under is 16-5 in Bulls' last 21 overall. The under is 9-3 in Pistons' last 12 overall. The Bulls are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Detroit and 12-1 against the spread in the last 13 meetings. The Bulls are still missing Javon Green, while the Pistons are still without Jalen Durant, Isaiah Stewart, and Isaiah Livers. It'll be hard to find many fans to watch this game, as we have 2 cold teams with little to play for in this one. There's a little more optimism following the Bulls in this one, as they were close against the Raptors last night. But it'll be tricky as they are playing on 0 days rest. The Chicago Bulls are playing some of their best ball of the season right now, and this is a game they need to win to keep gaining ground in the standings. The Detroit Pistons don't win or cover numbers, and they lose at home by an average of 6 points. The season is all but over for the Detroit Pistons. Meanwhile, the Bulls cannot afford to drop back-to-back games if they hope to find a way into the playoffs. Chicago hasn't been dominant in the paint, but should be able to control the low block here against Pistons' defense that has basically allowed foes whatever they want. Detroit has been far too reliant on their ability to get to the line, and Chicago ranks top 10 in opponent free throw rate. With the high ball security and ability to keep foes off the line, the Bulls should run away with this one here. The chalk is reasonable, so the Chicago Bulls to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The under is 35 to 25 to 1 for the Bulls this season, and their games have finished under an 8 of their last 9 games. The Pistons have seen the under hit in their last 3 games. The Bulls have been somewhat of a disappointment on offense, given their talent, ranking 19th in points per game. But they have been solid defensively, ranking 10th in points allowed. They have cranked up the defensive intensity since they brought Patrick Beverley in, and I do not see a problem for them shutting down one of the worst defenses in the NBA. The Unders have been on fire with these 2 teams. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Cavaliers vs. Boston Celtics. This Wednesday, the Cleveland Cavaliers will travel to Boston to take on the Boston Celtics. Tip-off will be inside TD Garden. This will be the 3rd meeting between these 2 teams this regular season, as the Cavaliers won the last battle, 114 to 113. The Cavaliers are coming into this game after defeating the Toronto Raptors, 118 to 93. They were impressive on the offensive end of the court, as they will have to stay efficient in this one if they want to pick up a win on the road. The Boston Celtics are entering this game after falling to the New York Knicks, 109 to 94. They struggled on the offensive end of the court, as they will have to be more aggressive in this one if they want to take care of business at home. The Cavaliers are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 Wednesday games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Celtics are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games and 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. The over is 4-1 in Cavaliers' last 5 overall. The over is 5-2 in Celtics' last 7 overall. The Cavaliers are 3-8 against the spread in the last 11 meetings in Boston. The Cavaliers have been in strong form, and they are coming into this meeting without a single player listed on the injury report, while the Celtics are keeping an eye on Mike Muscala, who is questionable. You can make an argument for either side here, but the Cavaliers have a full squad and they should be well rested as they haven't played since Sunday. The Boston Celtics should be favored, but it feels like they're getting a little extra love because they're at home. However, it's just weird seeing the Cavs in such a big underdog spot, and this will be just the 4th time this season they're underdogs of 5 or more points. Kind of disrespectful. This will be a close one, but I'll side with the Cavaliers to escape with the victory here. So the Cleveland Cavaliers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Cleveland is last in pace of play entering this Eastern Conference showdown with the Celtics. Both teams are headed to the playoffs, and both teams have their sights set on a deep run. Cleveland is 3rd in defensive rating, and both teams have played at a very high level this year. Although the Cavs are last in pace, I expect this to be a higher tempo game. Boston leads the NBA in defensive rebounding, but the Cavaliers have Mobley and Allen inside to counteract that. Boston has yet to face such a strong front line, and the Cavaliers will get their share of easy buckets and second chance points. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.